Okay, time for my first Master of Orient 3. Let's play. This is going to be heavy micromanagement emphasized gameplay. I'm going to play two races in parallel just to illustrate by contrast just how some of the mechanics work in the game. Here I have opened one of the game configuration files. It's the race modifiers. It portrays much better than the game descriptions what different races bonuses are. I'm going to pick the Clacons as one of the race I'm going to play. Clacons, they have a modest population growth. Actually, I'm going to play the Takidi because they grow faster. And those are normal. They eat 100% one food per population unit. This is their big bonus. So one of them is going to be the Takidi and an insect race, and the other one I'm going to play silicoids. And silicoids are they don't consume food, they consume minerals at the rate of 0.75 minerals per population unit. Their big bonus here is the mining efficiency, that's +4. It's going to help a ton. And also they have I think the greatest population growth penalty in the game. So we'll see how that goes. Let's start the Takidi game first. New game, yes. I'm playing with the I think it's called strawberry mode. It basically has a few bug fixes implemented by Broik, and fixes critical game bugs, and also an interface update. That's basically it. Some minor other tweaks. I don't think that they are. So we're going to pick the Takidi. This fluff text here, it's not to be trusted. Growth increase, if we look in the config file, is 35%, it's not 25. This subterranean species type, it's important to pick up because it would explain one of the big differences, intriguing differences. Since the starting homeworlds are the same for all races, why do the bugs get to have almost a double population on that planet at start than some of the other races? It bugged me for a long time. Eventually, I've mostly figured it out. I'll explain it. I will choose customize for the race. I'll go briefly through to the options here. So let's check how they come out of the box. Poor bioharvesting. This worries me, since these guys grow so fast. That means that means food crisis around the corner if I'm not careful. Also, bioharvesting as a whole is going to generate a whole less money. I'm going to try to up this. Let's see if we have the points to do this. It really worries me. I'm going to run into food shortages. Maybe I'll find planets, farmable planets, but that's a bit dependent on luck. Superior mining, that's very nice. Mining is the main It's the main source of income. Early and mid game, the Imperial Seed World will soon eventually be a mining world. System seed worlds with the bonuses will also be mining worlds. So having superior mining, don't trust what you see here. Is there mostly lies is gonna help. I've explained what those bioharvesting, mining, and manufacturing and research race picks actually do in game in a video that explains their output formulas for before. So you might want to go and check that video first. I also released a video um, on game mechanics related to Mass Effect 3 before, which also might be necessary to view before watching this let's play to understand much of the stuff going on. Manufacturing, okay, no penalties. Research. Actually, it's very cheap for them to get superior manufacturing, or they would get a lot of bonus points if I were to drop it. Research, okay, they're not dead last. This pertains to the amount of test tube generated. There's two race picks pertinent to research. The creativity one is the more important in my opinion. This is how much research you can generate. Means how fast you can reach certain technologies, but the creativity pick means just how much of the tech tree percentage you're going to have access to. The tech tree is the same for all races, but species, whatever. But function of the creativity pick here is some of the races are going to get less tech. They're going to miss of some tech. Some technologies are guaranteed to have are critical to gameplay. I think mobilization center would be an example, but there's a lot of technologies you are otherwise likely to miss with, with not enough good pick here. It's RNG very powerful, can have very powerful and disastrous influence if you lose a couple of critical technologies due to this. On a regular game, the spy system, diplomacy, or conquering other races would help compensate for bad to some extent for bad RNG. You would be able to trade for technologies from other races, the critical technology you're missing. You'll be able to steal it with spies, or even capture it while capturing other races' worlds. We'll see how this goes. I'm a bit wary of trying poor creativity race in a space space sim type of game. Let's go back to trading. I am going to need points at some point. We'll have to go back. Environmental, it says here, it increases planetary population, maximum planetary population. It does no such thing. The environmental peak, I think I can even show. Let's see. Race peaks, mining, manufacturing, research, trading, environmental. So here is the actual bonuses it does. And it's interesting that it has apparently it does want to do this, but trust me, this has no effect in game. The PopCap multiplier variable, it has no effect in game. Okay, let's get back to this. So that would be a bug to be reported in 2000, back in 2003, when maybe the game still had support. It didn't have much support. It was released unfinished and with lacking a ton of information and featuring a ton of misinformation all over the game interface. Pollution generated. Now, pollution, it can be a problem, especially with poor creativity picks. If you don't get some of the pollution reduction text, I wouldn't. Here, in the base game, those were superfluous picks. You could always drop them with no consequence, because all races had, actually, regardless of what you picked here, had the same ground combat values. But with the patch I having right now in the game, I think they fixed it. So dropping all those ground combat values would have consequences if I were to get my worlds invaded or go invade other worlds. Hopefully I'm not going to have to deal with AIs for a very long time. I'm going to play on large worlds with only one AI, just to give me time to peacefully develop and hopefully show various mechanics at work, and how they work, um, without the diplomacy or the military system uh, to complicate things, and the spy system. Diplomacy, there's no points to drop. Government type, apparently this is the best government type, the collectivist type, but they don't get bonus point for trying worse government type. For downgrading, I don't want Senate membership. I will restart the game if that happens. I can't afford to pay the 10% just to guarantee it doesn't happen. I don't think I will. Okay, good citizenship. This is 10 points that are worth 100 probably. The home planet minerally richness. And also keep in mind that these guys grow fast. By increasing the home planet biodiversity, they are going to grow even faster. But it will make farming more efficient on that home planet. We cannot gain points here. This is this is when it's really scary to play with a normal creativity. I think that's like only 60% of the tech tree available, and this all cost various amount of points. Where can I what can I drop? I'm going to drop trade. I'm going to have some pretty shitty spaceports, but that's okay because they're pretty shitty anyway, regardless. That would be the race. Superior manufacturing, superior mining, the winning combination. Average bioharvesting, again, even with average harvesting. With this guy's rate of growth, food might be an issue. Drop the ground combat. Diplomacy, have the good government. Pray we don't get started in the Orient Senate, only one computer player. I would lower it even further, but I don't know if you should probably test if the game would automatically insta-win because I have the whole superpower. Or maybe the new Orions I still have to beat, and then would be okay. Let's test this now. I'm playing the game in what's it called, virtual machine, because on Windows 7 there are some interface issues. Yes, I'm going to restart the game because, like I said, I don't want to be in the Orion console. The, okay, so the game doesn't auto win. We get to try again with no AI. Yes, Takidi, customize. What were my picks? I think this. Uh, hopefully those are pretty lore-wise pretty good ground fighters. I have the ability to drop some points there. This is related to unrest generation, and hopefully the amount of tax I'll be able to squeeze out of them. And we try again. I don't know, is it a 50% chance? I should probably pause the video and restart it once again. Yes, we're no longer in Orion console. Let's try to zoom out a bit. We're still close to the center of the galaxy, being the only one. It's understandable. Um, let's check the homeworld system. Let's see what other planets we've got in here. So a rich green one planet, very pretty big. That's we're gonna grab that very fast. This one is also rich, yellow one, correct gravity. We're also going to want to grab fast. Another rich world. Holy crap, big rich world. Green 2. Wrong gravity, but we can deal with that. Green 1. This one we're going to let be for a long time. Green 1, very rich green 1. Holy crap. It's not very big. And this we're going to grab as well. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to need 6 colony ships before I start expanding out of the system. Yeah, we have 2 space lanes. I'm going to start exploring, and I'm going to send my colony ship away. The plan for that would be to try to get mobilization center a few jumps away from the home system. The home system starts with a mobilization center built in, but for the others you need technology, and to build it on another world. It is a bit risky moving the colony ship on unscouted terrain, because it could have guardians, but hopefully there's going to be no guardian in the first jump to my homeworld. So let's check the empire government type. We got hive. We get to check what hive does. Do not trust the in-game description. The hive bonuses to mining, lovely, very important. Small bonus to bioharvesting, industry. Military deaths would be more effective than recreation, but keep in mind that military deaths without upgrades only affect At least that's what the description says. I didn't get ready to actually test. Military only affects the region they are in, or the recreation they are supposedly affects the whole planet without upgrades. Good. Press-o-meter. I wonder if it would be cheesy to drop this to 0 if it would allow me to crank up taxes because I don't have enemy spies to worry about. Colonization off, forced labor allowed. The finance tab. So these guys don't like being taxed very much apparently. I'm going to up. No, I'm going to put that 3% into planet tax. I don't like to use system tax because I prefer to have more money on the local planets trying to develop these sliders first. Yes, maybe we can afford some additional research. Military budget, this will forever be stuck at 0. I don't like what that does. The unrest slider will try to keep at 0, but we might have no choice. And grant to planet, I will put at 0. This is game over. Potentially you need to have this slider activated to give your colonies a chance to develop. But as I'm not going to have a new colony in the first turn, I didn't land the starting colony ship on my home system. I'm going to save this money. Now, it wouldn't be a huge harm done. This would take money from my home planet and then return money from to my home planet. Because the only planet that I'm currently Empire taxing, I don't have other planets in Empire. And it would return that money to my planet. Problem is, once I want to accumulate some some money in the treasury of the Empire, give it a bit of reserve, and secondary it is Empire money transfers are inefficient, so you lose money in the process. Okay, technology wise, you can't alter the sliders in the first turn. Let's see, the nuclear engine, it's still, we got lucky at the draw. We get to see the better engine. Biology, I see no pollution improvement technology, which is problematic. Here we see the spaceport, and I don't see the mobilization center, so maybe mobilization center got shifted up a bit, as I think it is guaranteed to get technology. And psyops, I don't see improved mining tech. Soil enrichment, this would make farming better. Again, I haven't played this race in for the better part of, I don't know, 10 years. I don't know how this is gonna go. I am concerned with food. Probably we're going to rush soil enrichment. We're going to get this as a first technology. Not interested on those screens. We did what we could here. We just sort by mission. And let's go to our first planet. Yes, sort them by the most important trait, the income generation. And this is potential crippling setting for your new colonies. You can can murder them. The 3% I took of system tax, I can put it to the planet. I'm going to up even a bit more and see if they take it, if they tolerate or not. Extra tax. He's doing some research. I'll come back to this. Let's load my very basic brute force development plans. Very simple, very brutal. First, can probably leave it with core and whatever it had first, because this planet is not a new colony, it's already developed. Let's see what we're gonna do. The first turn, it doesn't take into account the bonuses for government type, and also it doesn't take into account this government that doesn't function in turn 1 of the game. It will activate in the next turn. We will let this be for a second. We'll come back to it and think about what's to be built on this planet. Let's start the second game as well, so we get to compare at turn 0 what the differences are, and you might be surprised of the amount of differences. I know I was. So the second game, we're going to play the very nice silicoid. Very nice and customizable silicoid. They have average bioharvesting. I think I'm going to drop bioharvesting. It's not a very smart choice because bioharvesting could be a good source of money eventually. Later in the game, you with a ton of bioharvesting enhancing techs, which we may not get because these guys aren't the most creative guys in the game. Yes, it could generate a lot of money. We'll have to lean heavily on our mining bonuses. Their manufacturing, it's pretty crappy. I would up this to good, and if I could, I would go even superior, but I don't know if I have. Poor research. Oh, come on. You dumb rocks. Don't have superior environmental, and I'll try to hold on to it if I can, because I don't know if I'll get pollution reduction technologies. This we absolutely need. This is a bit less of an absolute need, but actually considering their growth penalty, increasing the home planet biodiversity to increase growth, it also mandatory creativity. Okay, so these guys are a bit more a bit more adaptive than the bugs, and they get natural engineers and tolerant for free. And I'm at minus 20 points, and I don't know what I can lower to do this citizenship. A bit of unrest. Okay, this will have to be it. Confirm. Start game. Pray we don't get what's it called into the Orion Senate. Okay. No. We'll have to restart. Just pause the game. Oh, okay, started the Silicoid game as well, and we get to compare the home worlds. And one big thing that always jumped into my face early and annoyed me to no end. See, they have different gravity preference. These guys prefer bigger worlds. Um, how are the on the same identical home world? Um, well, it's not exactly identical. They have, but they are ideal for the race. The bugs be able to crowd 60 population on that planet, and the poorer rocks only 46. Because on top of their penalty to growth, and these guys get bonus to growth, um, population capacity on a planet is a factor on population growth rate. So these guys are going to grow even faster. See, it's already like half a unit of population per turn. That is scary. That is scary compared to these poor guys. Uh, Only half. Basically, it's half the home world. That's going to make a difference. One balancing act I found by checking the Empire tax settings, the finance tax settings, is that these guys don't like to be taxed that much. This is the default, like 7% Empire and 24 on Homeworld. I don't know if I'll be able to up this anymore. And these guys will have less population, but might hopefully be more willing to be taxed. The Empire tax is a bit higher. Um, let's go here, technology, make certain we match these sliders. So why do those guys get so much more population? They like small planets, they are a subterranean race. And another thing to consider is the moon. Well, the home planets are identical to our species. The starting moon, it's always says size 3, has the same regions with same parameters, which are also irrelevant. They don't amount to anything, but only to amount of population, bonus population for the planet. And again, the moon, it's if you watch here for the bugs, this small dot there, it's in a green ring for the bugs, and it's in a yellow ring for the silicoid. So it will the moon itself would add more population for these guys than for the other guys because they're luckier. It's unbalanced. And also the moon probably counts for the cavernous bonus of those. So that's why there is this huge difference. If I were to edit the start file and cut out the home planet moon and delete the home planet moon, then the difference here between the max population would be much smaller. But we'll deal with it. That's how they made the game. Another big thing to notice right away is the local GDP they start with. Um, the rocks have like 50% more GDP, and that will generate more money than the insects. And the reason for that is, like I said, mines are more efficient at money generating than farms are. And plus, they get as a race, they get that bonus to mining output. You can get to compare here. Both races get. I think I picked superior mining on both, but the silicoids get a bit extra, quite a bit more for being silicoids. Their productivity from population, this one is going to go up way higher because they grow faster, way faster. Here, they already have start with organic forced labor units assigned. So that's dangerous to depend on this amount of minerals, because those guys will die off, will move to other mm, deas. What else was I about to do here? We set the taxes, technology, we need to take a look at technology. So, what did you win? You also have the nuclear engine, which is good. Biology, see, these guys get to see pollution technology, and also they are tolerant and very high environmental settings. So these guys should be able to overdrive industry better. Physical sciences, I don't see here any deep core mining, which is scary. Maybe it just went up a bit higher. They don't care so much about soil enrichment, so maybe they will just go straight out for the nuclear engine. Shipyards, let's sort them by global mission, because that's how I like to keep this. I've sent them on their way, and now let us finally deal with the actual planets. Food is going to be an issue for these guys. I'm certain. There's a lot of worlds. Oh, I haven't checked the worlds for these guys in the home system. Let's see what they win. How lucky were they? So we have a yellow one, average minerals. Well, it's some specials. This one we cannot touch for a long time, but this is a good planet. Very rich. Red 2 cannot touch, but will be good far into the future. Red 2 cannot touch it. These guys are way pickier than the bugs, as you can see. That's one colony ship I'll have to do. A system colony ship here I'll have to do two. I'll have to land two at a time, because lots of them will die on contact, because it's unfavorable, but I'll have to go for it fast because it's very rich. Red 2 we cannot touch. Red 1 cannot touch. So that's another difference, statistic difference in the different species. These guys are less likely to find suitable worlds. The bugs are going to find more. So I'm going to need one colony ship, and I'm going to need migration to activate it. Actually, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to build 4 system colony ships, and I'm going to drop 2 and 2. Okay, that's the plan for these guys, 4 colony ships. I can only queue 3 in the beginning, but I could try to go like this, system colony or 5, and drop 3 and 2. Might do this as well. We'll see. You get a slight reduction in production point cost if you build more at a time. more than a single unit at a time. For these guys, however, I think I'm going to build them one at a time. I remember I think I need 6. I'm sure I'm going to check again later. Now, everybody needs minerals. There's gonna be mines here. I don't need to worry about their productivity from population. I know these guys will grow. I don't have capability improvement technologies at this point. I don't have access and I won't have for a long while. Now, what I'm left with is this. I am very afraid about running out of food. These guys very afraid I might put bioharvest. There are worlds, green worlds around there. I should go check again. Let's go and check right away. The fertility hostile. Okay, not encouraging subsistence. Not good. Hostile. Nope. Nope. Substance. That's not it. Substance, but it's very rich. No. So, and compare with this one, which has got a hard scrabble. So this is the best farming world I have. Based on my gut feeling of this guy's explosive development, I'm going to drop to more bioharvesting here. And I'm going to research food generating technology first. And that's basically it. Only 2 industry there, only 1 research there on the home planet. That is problematic. It is problematic. On one side, it means I'll be able to fund it quite cheaply, but we'll see. System colonies, we're going to need a bunch of those. Quite a lot of those. Let's get the party started. First things first. Let's get this. Can I go with another industry there? Minerals. Yeah, I can support another industry there. 12 minerals. Not quite. But the mining gas will come back right away. I could go and ask the viceroy to try and build the mining gas first, but I'm sure he's not gonna listen to me. No planetary buildings to the beginning of the game. Now we start funding this thing. We want to get it done as fast as possible. That's why I'm not putting money on those things, on the system colony ships, though I would want to. This tells me how much money I can afford to put in there. 2 turns. I don't think I can get it down to 1 turn, no matter how much. If I were to spend everything I got, I cannot get it in 1 turn. It's only, well, it tells me it would give me 150 production points, and I think that's how much the industry there cost. For one thing, it would make me almost broke. This would cost me 700 EU. I'm overdriving the few industry I have on the planet very inefficiently. But I think industry, theirs in general have, even if it's not listed here, a minimum production time of 2. You cannot build them fast. So we're going to cut funding. And this is where the interface, it shows it's how insanely stupid it's been designed. So if you want to check and micro this, you must go to 15 different screens at once. This should have been in the same screen. You know, enormous amount of wasted time. And multiply this with the amount of planets you have. Enormous, enormous. Yes. And I know this game wasn't designed by morons, but some morons must have had some saying. Mm, The guy who made the interface for this game should suffer greatly for what he did. Okay, so now I'm still left with some money. If I were to try to put some money in producing the colony ships, what would happen is they will start. So the money I put is 75 production points. I know that's 150 production points, so 76 plus 76 in 2 turns will generate just enough to get my industry there in 2 turns. Um, if I start to fund the military production queue, all these three production queues work on the same hammers. They will start to split the hammers, no matter how much money I put in here. The amount of hammers is limited, and they will split among them. And at this point, the homework cannot afford to do this splitage. So I will do the DAs first, and then after the DAs are built on the planet, I'll focus on building the system colony ships. Now there is some money left, so I can try to fund my test tubes, my research, because it's the only world I have. Do I try to save? This is the question. Or do I try to save money, or do I push research as hard as I can? Let's try to push research. I'm getting like I'm seriously overdriving research here, which means I probably at this point I don't need to add this, because even if they add money, it will not be very inefficient. I'm already this only source of test tubes I have in my empire. Um, I am already paying them very inefficiently. Let's see. I'm paying 250 gold for only 67 hammers. So it would be a waste of money. Better save the money in the Imperial Treasury. And that is basically it for this planet. And it would be basically it for the first turn. Um, keep in mind the government and government type bonuses that do not apply in the first turn, so these numbers are going to go up a bit at the end of the first turn. So let's hit enter here. I think I did everything, and we'll let it be for now. Let's move on to the silicoids. The silicoids again start by thinking what we're going to do with what the Deas were going to place on this planet. It's also a bit of a concern if I'm going to run out of population. Still, at this point, 6 population should be enough to run all of this. They are decently, since many of them are mines. They don't require a lot of population, and I don't have capacity upgrades. So I think I can go and build them. Now, if I were to build a farm, which I'm not going to, it will have to be on the mines, on mountains. They like mountains best for farming, but I don't have good fertility mountains. That would be it, and it's way more critical for these guys to mine rich mountains than to farm them. Right? Orders of magnitudes more important. What am I going to do with mineral issues? Research wise, I only have a research there. I'm going to probably build another research there. Industry, I have two deas. Think I'll have enough minerals to drive at least one more industry. And here, this would be very inefficient to mine. Pretty inefficient to mine. We'll see. We'll see if I can get away with yet another industry there, or I'll need to add a temporary mine here. I'm not certain yet. Okay, same considerants apply. Do not waste money on anything but they are building. Let's see how these guys go with hammer generation. Wow, they spit out. We have more industry or something, because they managed to spit out with way less money. They spit out a ton of production points. 150. This would normally mean I can finish the industry there in one turn, but they are limited to 2 turns anyway. So what I need to go here, it's need to go for 75 hammers, 75 production points. Anything else would be wasted. I know. 64, no way. 72, not enough. So at 6%, I could have switched to AO, to more granular control. 79. Yeah, but this is, at this point it becomes ridiculous, you know, microing that badly. And it should still be 2 turns here. And we have a ton of extra money here. These guys generate more money, the mines. I think these guys can afford to start working on this thing. I can also put some money in research, but careful not to overdo it. Yeah, and there's still money available to drive the system ship. I'm going quite inefficient. I'm going to have to up this because I'm certainly now the industry is going to go. I'm going to ask for more turns. What's happening here? These guys are also competing for those 125 production, 160 5 production points, and there's less than 75 hammers allocated here. That's the problem. Okay, I'll let it be. This is scary. If you look here, 31 turns to build the system colonies. It's absolutely will not do. But what we know for certain is that very soon we'll have a few more industry days, and that should help us. And that is basically it. Let's go to Empire Finance again. I'm going to save money with extra funding because the planet could afford to do it. And I'm going to end the first turn with these guys as well. Hopefully all will be well and I haven't made any stupid mistake. And these guys have received a leader. Spy defense, not interested. Terraform cost more, won't be relevant for a long time. Population research, probably insignificant at this point. Okay, we check. I had don't know if I had it at hand. Checklist with what I do each and every turn, but I can't find my where I put it once, which is sad. page 6, page 7. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah. The mic. Sorry about that. Let's go back. The scrolling is going to be a problem. I need to leave it in a screen like that while I switch planets. Oh, another thing that changed after the first turn, it did some recalculation and it lowered the amount of maximum population on the planet. I will explain it shortly. Let's go to the checklist first. So first I would check the CTREP. That's a bit of event reports. You can go and check. I didn't get any on turn 2 on either game. Then I would go and check the shipyard. Shipyard here is the game doesn't, again, the guys making the interface more and more suffering, eternal suffering to you guys. There is no event letting you know. Wow, wow, and here we see the first failure. These guys didn't move. I didn't order them to move. Come on, do not select them. They only have one star lane. Okay. I've wasted a turn here. There are two space lanes, but one I cannot see because of that. So let's send the scout to the direction now. Yeah, and they're both the same distance. Let's make certain I send them in the right spot. This scout needs to go there, and this scout needs to go there, and the colony ship needs to go there. Shipyard should tell me now that they're all going, and I've wasted a turn here. Hopefully it won't amount to that much, but I did waste a turn. Then I would go and check the planets, each planet, and at the end the research and finance. Let's go to the planets. This should be quick. Right now I only have one planet. For comparison, let's open them both. And I asked him to prioritize mining. He didn't listen. He went ahead with the industry, which is probably okay at this point. Let's check the demographic info. And what happened here is already there's a population differential between the two races. These guys grew more than the others as expected. And as they get closer to the medium of the planet faster, they'll also accelerate growth even further. If you remember the quadratic equation with growth speed, population growth per regions. Now, what would we want to check here? Yeah, one thing that changed the game. First game, he calculated the planetary capacity as for the first region, which is the most has the best density, and it had all regions at size 10, and now it takes into account the region ecosystem density, and yeah, the population maximum population amount per region goes down, and as a consequence, this is the correct number. It's calculated better. It's not. It wasn't 60. It's only 51. We need to check that we are on track with building our industry there in one turn. Also, the government there went online, which means it provides 12% bonus to the mining, to the mines, to the bioharvesters, and to the industry there. We want to make certain we're going to finish in one turn our industry there. That is the most important. Then research and development. Why did that go overboard? Because I, I, I don't know. I am getting more test tubes again. This 12% applies there. It's the GDP went up. Oh, that's what happened. It's clear now because let's try to make it clear for you guys as well. Because the mining output went up, and the bioharvesting went up. That means the planet GDP went up. Because if you remember, that's how planet generates money. And I had this slider set up on 1% of income, and since the income went up, automatically the number of money it put here went up as well. So that's what happened. And it was, even if the amount of test tubes went up, the amount of money I was putting there went up even higher. I'm driving this 4 times. I'm quite inefficient. Again, we can check. I'm paying 300 gold for only 80 research points. Production wise, I still have some money left, but it's not enough to try to start working on those colony ships yet. I don't think it is. We'll wait for the first industry there to finish, and then we'll see. This side again, the same thing happened with the recalculation total region size. This one is 7.6. He was considering all regions 7.6 in the first turn. Now it takes into account the ecosystem density, which is lower on these other regions, so the total population capacity is lower. Let's see what this guy is building. So I have extra money. Hammer wise, I'm putting out a lot of hammers. I think I might be able to try to drive these things harder, but let's check to make certain. We absolutely want this industry there to finish in the next turn. I am, if we put this slider here, I am consuming, well, why is that even a factor? I'm consuming way more money than the bugs, but I can afford it. I'm richer. Mining produces more money, and these guys are better at it. If you add all these numbers up, it's 600 plus 300, 900. I'm burning 900 EU gold, whatever. While these guys can only afford to burn 400, 500. And the amount of research points generated, if we compare the two, yeah, I'm driving this harder. I could think I still have some spare money, so I can also even do this. So yeah, we're closing the gap. One thing to remember is the technology sliders are now open, and for these guys I said I'll go biology all the way. Try to get this soil enrichment tech as fast as possible. And this guy on research will go. I would go for a mining tech. Honestly, there is a level 6 technology here. Maybe it's at level 7, so we'll go physical sciences first and see if it's there. We'll keep going for it. It's very crucial. It's pretty crucial for all races, but especially for these guys. And if it's not there, we'll go for the nuclear engine. Again, we can check shipyards. I know the ships should still be on their way. They cannot have reached their destinations yet. Never let the galaxy on top. Um, yeah, I think that's about it for both empires. I'm going to end the turn again and see what happens next turn. So we get, this is the situation report. We get an update. The homeworld finished as planned, managed to finish the industry there as fast as possible in 2 turns. Now he's going to finish. Apparently, the mining there can be done in. It was, I don't know exactly how this has a small amount of parallelism in it, and that will allow this mining there to finish in 1 turn. But no matter how much money I put, I don't think I can lower this to 2 turns. We'll see. We will try to mess with it. Now, because I have more industry on the planet, I have another industry there, and this means the amount of money I'm putting, and because what I'm trying to build, it's less hammers. I think the mining there it's only 100 production points. It doesn't require 150, and some of it has been already spent from the previous turn. I'm paying too much. Some of this money is going to go back. And same thing happened here with the research points. The income probably went up again. Now, what is going to be our next play? A bit of extra money begins to accumulate here. I think we can get started on this the system colonies. I might lower the amount of inefficiency here I do with the research, slow down research, and try to not wasting that much money on research too at this point. And try to get this. Can I get it to 3 turns? No. Well then, let's 4 turns. Put some more money on science and see what's happening here. It's still 1 turn to finish the mine, which is okay. Demographic info. We have this an unrest factor of high tax. Like I said, those guys are a bit pickier with taxation. But so far, no unrest. It's creeping up, so guess it's okay. We're on the verge. But if I were to push it harder, might be problematic. Shipyards we check. They're going. Technology we picked on finance bars. We're not spending anything, so it should accumulate. Yes, 200 and 353. We will get more. Yeah, let's compare here. This other empire. Again, we're not spending anything, but we have a bigger tax on lower population. We are accumulating more money. It's going to get more money in the treasury at this point. Good. We did what we. Oh, oops. Why 5 turns? Come on. Get it in 4 turns. I know you can. Yeah. Good thing we checked. Now let's check this side. The ships are still on their way. We checked finance. Let's check the planets. How is the homeworld doing? And here a problem occurred. Or oh no, here we didn't enter yet. Huh? Huh? I was scared I misdid something because yeah, as expected, in 2 turns fastest possible time, we got the industry there here on this planet as well. Which means the finance comparison were all wrong. This is the correct finance comparison between the two empires. At turn 3, it should be the same turn. So far, the silicoids with their superior mining are way richer than the bugs, but we'll see how the extra growth will factor to compensate. Let's check again. Technology wise, I think I already set it. Yes, we're going for physical sciences. We're hoping for a mining technology there. Shipyards, they're still on their way closer to reaching the solar system. Now, the industry they are finished. He's trying to help my research first. Why would it take 2 turns? Is it really impossible to finish in yeah, probably should have went with this plan to try to emphasize industry first. I still have spare minerals. Could have went. One thing I can do here is change this to an industry that they have the same quest, and then yeah, change that one to research. And even build the research last. The research, it's a money drain. So far, we want to maximize our productivity first. 2 turns again. I doubt I can get it faster than 2 turns. No matter what I do, even if I drop everything I'm doing and I put all the money here, I don't think the game will allow me to. Oh, it does, because it was already being worked upon, that parallels thing for a turn. As long as I can master the 150 hammers, I'll be okay. Of course, I'm not going to be quite so wasteful if I can. Okay, this indicator here will help me. Will tell me when I went too far. 291 production points, obviously too far. Obviously too far. I think he's going to put some in the other industry. There's still some money to be put in science, and if I try to do this, oh, for one thing, I'm running out of money. We're not that rich yet. Other thing, it's still 1 turn to finish that industry there. Okay. Well, with this new knowledge in mind, that might mean this planet. It's already getting the new mining 1 turn anyway, so no need to do that. Good production. We're slowing that down. Good. That should be enough for this turn. So let's go into turn 4. Oh, these guys, before I forget, they don't complain about no taxes. So turn the screw. Turn the screw up. Let's go to turn 4. And for the bugs, we have level 1 of biology systems completed. We explored the new solar system, and construction of mining there has been completed or special as plan. Let's look at this Canid system, and here is where I make use of my old school pen and paper technology to write down potential colonies. Yes, planets are unsuitable. We're gonna write down this planet, though this Canad, Canid, Canid 8. I'm going to put a yellow 1, an R for rich, and 45k capacity, population, and the -1g penalty for gravity, because the wrong gravity. But population growth doesn't care about wrong gravity, they're still going to grow. And the mineral richness and overall size of the planet makes it worth it. Okay, so that was the exploring, and let's go to Herschel 5. Again, we're going to get a new mine in the next turn. Maybe I could have gotten away with another industry. I don't know. I wanna be certain with this bioharvesting. I think I can reduce some of the hammers I'm putting into the mine there. I'm not going to micro to find out exactly how much I can get away with. And here this should be come on. So turns. It was 4 turns. This time it should be 3 turns. Should be able to get it down to 3 turns. Now let's check again. The mining there is still 1 turn. Because I finished the mining there, again GDP went up, which allows me to spend more money. But where would I spend it? Here would be wasted. Here would be wasted. I can put some research, or I can let accumulate. It's not having a huge effect. The amount of test tubes I'm kicking out, it's quite small. Now these guys also managed to explore a planet, and apparently it is a dead end. That's where I send my colony task force. I don't care what type of planet it's in there. The colony needs to go away, because I don't want this colony on a dead end. I want it where it can save travel. This is very bad. This is very bad. Let's see what's in here. Let's again take the old school technology piece and write it down if we find anything good. Yes, we already find something very good. It's wow. We need to send the first colony here ASAP. So it's called Pi Cygni 1. This is a 36k VR, is very rich. Gravity -1, G1 of course, because it's green. The gravity is not perfect, but that mineral richness compensates. We also have a 23k yellow 2. It's also very rich, and also gravity -1. We're going to grab this world rather soon. We had another yellow 2, which is average and not so big. This world you will have to wait a while. It's not so valuable, and that's about it. It's still a good system. And of course the scout needs to go back as well. Planets. It is turn 4 on both playthroughs, right? Turn 4. And yeah, let's check what the demographic situation is. Okay, so they weren't complaining before, but by upping the tax to 7 to 27, they're starting to complain a bit. But it's still not enough to threaten me to get to another level. If it's I will monitor it. If it's as much as it goes, I'll keep it at 27%. Natural growth, yeah, disappointing. There's already almost 8 population there, and these guys are barely to 7. Now let's see what else happened here. Um, yeah, I think I made all the settings for this world, but not for this one. Here we must I have the 3 industry days up, and I'm going to get a fourth one. The mineral consumption, it's going high. It's getting dangerous. Can I afford to sustain 2 more industries? I think I'll have to 16, another 16, that's 30. Yeah, it's going to be on the limit, but it will hold. I am putting way too much money here, I think. Yeah, because of that. Science-wise, now we're not go to the red, that would be too inefficient, and which means I can start to push this a bit. The colony, the system colonies, you can even go negative a bit, I can afford. Yeah, try to get them faster. As soon as I finish all the days on the planet, I'll be able to put all the money here and all the hammers into the system colonies, and we should complete really fast then. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to end the turn on both worlds. Okay. And we have some very good news. The deep extraction mining technology was indeed hiding. At a level 7. You get to shift around a bit. We're going for it. That's absolutely mandatory. The bugs might be a mistake not going for mining right away. The same. Maybe they don't even have it. Maybe that food it's really necessary. I'm really afraid of their growth rate. Let's see. Shipyard wise, still on their way. Planet wise, yeah, they say the tax is high, but they don't actually. Think I'm going to risk for one turn and up the tax a bit, just a bit higher. It didn't update this here. It would be nice if it did, but it doesn't. The interface and it's sucky. Okay, so I'll get a bioharvest this turn and probably next turn the last bioharvester. I think I can lower the money I'm putting in there. Science, okay, keep going. And here I don't have enough money to shave one more turn, but I think I can Oh, okay, so we'll accumulate a bit of wealth, or I could put it in whatever, put some extra hammers there just to make certain the final there finishes 2 turns from now. The final of that could go research, but I'm already way over the limit with research. Yeah, and that's about it for this for the bugs. They keep growing furiously, and as a result, their productivity from population is going to go up. These guys, thanks to foreign office, no, the shipyards, they still haven't reached any new system, and planet-wise, their income it's well, they're quite comparable because this way here I didn't build I build industry, and industry doesn't add a lot of money, so they're balancing out a bit at this point. 1 turn for the final industry. And here's the problem. We're going to switch this to research. Here's the problem. I had some. Oh no. Oh, oh, oh yes. Even what happened, what I was talking about, I added a ton of um, new industry there, which are population intensive, and I don't have enough population to run them all effectively. It, um, it also attacked the amount of minings I'm generating, and the most of my money was coming from mining. So, and that's the problem. Maybe I should slow down building more DAS and wait for the population to pick up. The final research there I'm not going to build. I can really lower the amount of money I'm putting in there. I think the industry there should still finish in 1 turn, and I don't know, focus the money here. Yeah, will it still be 1 turn? Yeah, building too much industry can hurt you, obviously. Tax rate, how 70%, 27% tax treating you? They're not complaining that badly. So in turn 5, we're in turn 5. We're going to turn 6 on both sides. And they managed to explore another solar system. Here is where we might want to see. At this point, it's getting increasingly dangerous to scout with the colony ships. I'm going to wait with it here. We need to write down what we found here for the bugs. We found an yeah, this is worthwhile. Is the Amount system, solar system. So planet 6 has got yellow 1, 33k, rich -1g, red 1 doesn't, red 2 doesn't care, green 1, that's the fourth planet, 47k -1g, yellow 2, thriving ecosystem. Yellow 2, that's the third planet, 23k, not so big, but remember these guys love small planets. This one's rich and about gravity. Probably be able to feed more people. Okay, move out of here. I'm going to let the colony stagnate there until it's certain we can move on. I need to also build consider building more scouts at this point. Let's see how the home planet is doing. Home planet, it's managed to build. Okay, it's starting to build up a bit of unrest because of the tax rate, but we're still fine. Population growth, it's accelerating as we are going up the curve, or the curves, should I say, because there's each an individual curve for each region on the planet. Can I get this last day in one turn? And do I want to? Do I really want to? Let's see. Yes, I can get it in one turn. And I definitely want to. That will finish in one turn, and let's add the remaining money to science. Let's focus science. Good. Next turn we'll have a colony to drop if everything goes fine. We'll have a colony to drop, and I must remember to finance the. Let's check how finance is doing. Yeah, those guys accumulated more money to finance the grants to new planets. Let's check how this planet is going here. Oh, we finished exploring a new solar system. So we'll send this scout here, and we'll send the other scout there. And let's check Solas. Again, let's prepare the pen and paper. The game interface allows you somewhat to sort planets and try to find the right ones, but it's not really. Okay, so this is completely useless for us. Planet wise, how we doing? Let's check demographic info. It is raising up. It is raising up. Let's see where it stops. I need to be really careful not to go over the limit, because I don't have a lot of troops to calm them down at the moment. I don't have any. Okay, productivity from population got even lower because I built another industry. So as you can see, the output for minerals went down, but there is no but. It means I can stop building more desks, because that would lower the productivity from population even further. And now I can focus on getting this stupid system colonies out faster. Can we get it to 4 turns? Do we have the muscle to do so? No. I mean, as my population grows, but it won't grow fast enough. And I need to cut science to do so. See, what helps here, it's their pollution tolerance, and those pollution peaks. I don't know. It's a lot of money I'm wasting here. It might still be possible to get it in 4 turns, and I also cut science totally just to get those five colonies colony ships out faster. think that's enough for turn 6 on both sides. We're going to move to turn 7. Turn 7. And we go to turn 7 on both sides. And that is not something I wanted to see, and it's not something I'm sure I understand why it's happening. Oh, I know, it's the forced labor units. Our diplomatic have improved. Irrelevant, hydroponic farms, technology system colony, it's ready. Okay, so what we must do first, go to Empire, to finance, budget, and open up the tab of grant money to new colonies. Yeah, okay. Because we're going to, did I just also explore the new system? Yeah. Repurpose again. We need to consider building more scouts. More scouts. So the bugs, what did my bugs found? Well, we found a raw puppies. Planet number 5, it's a G2. It's poor, but it's pretty big, 44k, and it's of the right gravity. We can work with it, and it doesn't stop there. The 7th work, it's a yellow 2, small size, but we can make it better. What's important here, it's the very rich quantitative and -1 gravity modifier. We can work it. So the scout, that one goes there. We need more scouts. I need more scouts. Planets. Before we go planets, let's go solar system, and here we get to choose which of these lovely planets gets our first colony. Green one, rich. It's big and it's rich. Green 2, it's big and it's rich, and they both have wrong gravity. This one is not so rich. This one is very rich, and it has the good gravity. But being so small, it might have no mountain at all. But that's where we drop the first colony. Good. These guys, on the other hand, we get to see what happened here. I don't think it's affecting the feeding, but my sacrifice was in vain. Basically, one of the industries is going to produce less because it's got less minerals input. That's what's happening. I've lost one of those organic fullews. Yeah, this is a miscalculation in my part here, and it's also very likely I lose the other. So I might have to delete one of those industry dash just to make certain. I've overextended. The sacrifice, it's bad because if I want this in 3 turns, I really must go even lower. And the growth is not helping me here. Come on, guys, grow faster. We need more productivity here. That's all we need. We need more industry. It's to get those things faster. I'm driving the homeworld into the ground, the reserves I had accumulated on the homeworld into the ground, just trying to get those colony ships faster. System colony ships. I hope I'll be able to get it in the next turns, but it might be for nothing. Especially if that mining thing goes away. Because what happened is because that organic fluid is no longer driving the mine, that also affected my income, and with less income I have less to overdrive. If the other one goes away, I'm going to be in trouble. Pure and simple trouble. Okay, we pray that Fulu holds. If it doesn't hold, then I have to temporarily destroy one of those industry there in which I invested so many crucial early hammers in. That has been a misplay from my part. Let's check again. Yes, the colony ship is waiting because I'm not confident. So I could send it to Raw Puppies. Raw Puppies, it is at some distance from my home world, right? And it is at some distance from my home world. Does it has a good planet? It does. Okay, colony, you go to and land at the Raw Puppies in 7 turns. You have a reason of being. We're going to turn 7 again. Let's make very triple certain that we are founding Grant to Planet, yes. So we're going to run 7 and our silicates are in trouble. Silicates are in trouble and the Fulu, it's holding, but why am I eating? Oh, the population is growing. The population is growing, which means they're going to want to eat even more minerals, which is good. It's you get more money by eating minerals than by using them to fuel industry. We explored another solar system. Let's see if it's got anything good for our dumb rocks. Yes, absolutely. So this is called Tome 1. It's got a yellow one, a very rich yellow one with of the right gravity, 39k. We definitely want to get this very early. It's got a yellow 2, still very rich, 18k wrong gravity. This will get later. And there's a yellow 2 we don't care about yet. Let's write it down because it's there, but yellow 2 minus 1 G 31k. Not so great. Not so great. My colony task force is coming back. Yeah, I think it will be okay to land it on Tome. It will be okay to land it on Tome. Hey, come on, game. Just stop zooming. You're zooming, it's out of control. See, system colony. Let's check. Now I should want this in 2 turns, but driving me into the ground. And another thing I'm not considering here is once those guys are finished and they land, they will want to feed. So I'll definitely need to kill an industry here. but after they're finished, after the colony ships are finished. Yeah, the unrest it's holding. We can keep at 27. Tax. Here you explored. We have a new colony. The bugs are expanding. Okay, all the tech. We have IRA 3. It's not so great. Yellow 2, 15k. Nothing special. But this one's better. Yellow 1. The fourth world. It's 54k. Wow. Don't care. Didn't. Ooh, no. It's just the sixth world. It's green 2 and it's also pretty big. 49k. We have more. Can we get more? Yes, even the 8th world is yellow 2, 15k. We will get to that eventually. Now let's go to shipyards to make certain nothing happens there. Planets. One thing I haven't considered is how fast I'm driving this. And what happened here with the farm. Yeah, I think I skipped a couple of turns without thinking, because I might as well be able to cut this funding here. Or let's check again. Space. Yes, the farm did finish last turn, and I did not cut funding. I could let the hydroponic farms finish there, but I don't care right now. My biggest concern is getting those colony ships, system colony ships up fast. Apparently there's no way to get this done in one turn without terrible waste. It's kinda terribly wasteful. It's kind of terribly wasteful at this point, but I'm going to do it. Okay, we're going to try to get another colony ships very fast. And here we have a new world one. Let's see how the amount of tax our race tolerates. So it's 25%. This one doesn't have a government there with unrest reduction, and we'll see how this goes. Cannot build anything in the first turn. Once it becomes available, it does, as luck would have it, it does have that has a hill, and being very rich, I'm also inclined to mine that. I'm going to have to let the industry finish, and I'm going to put, this is a fertile region, you know. I'm gonna farm it. The desperation of the Tahidi growth explosion. I'm so scared of this happening. Not able to put research here, which is troubling. I'm going to put a research there here because of all these mines. I think this mine I might be able to do without. Maybe put the research there, and then put double bioharvest. This world is going to be pretty rich. That's my estimate of it, and it would be a shame not to have research to dump on that money, to use it for research. It's okay, this world is struggling to get its colonies, might get bankrupt before it manages to. I think this is one of those situations, never say never, when I would consider doing this. Get some more money from the empire. If the empire could help getting those system colonies faster, would be a huge help. We're going to turn 9. We're going to turn 9 in both locations. And we have a new leader, which does what? Spy offense, rare bioharvest, and diplomacy losses. So it's effectively useless to me. Not going to bioharvest anytime soon. I don't think we'll keep him. I don't know if it costs money. They might be free. Come on. This is so annoying. Planets. One turn. Okay. Maybe the Empire helped. It definitely helped. It definitely helped. We're not going to get broke. We're going to get this. I'm going to put a few extra and I'm going to let that industry there just to make absolutely certain this finishes this turn. And we also have some money we can put in the science we cut. Let's bring the research output back. Okay, population there, productivity from population is going up. Good. That's what we had to do this turn. No destination has been achieved. Planets here. What happened? We explored the new world. Urna 2, Urna second. Let's write down if we have anything good, and we do have good worlds. As you already can see, the bugs are more fortunate. They will find more worlds, more useful worlds. 13k rich. Wow, green 1, 61 key, very rich, and the gravity it's a bit bad, but you know what, we're gonna take it. And we have a yellow 2, which is 16k against very rich and -1 gravity. It's Ornat second. We're going to send our colony, I think the colony ship that I have already up. Where is it? We're gonna drop it in Orna. I think it's a better, let's compare, it's a better thing than what I had in raw puppies. I think that's where I was sending it. I was sending it to a green 2 world with 45 population, but it's not very rich. This one, yes, we're going to Orna. That's where we're going now. Colonies, planets, shipyards. Okay, nothing stands there. Planets. We have this new world that's finally active. We send migration to it. Next turn maybe people will come. Unrest is starting to raise because the tax is a bit on the limit. How much money did we receive? We received grant money. Otherwise, see, this is what I was talking about, industry from population. We got one population unit. It provides 5 industry because they have maybe there's more than one. Yeah, it's 126. The base is 3 cement, but because they have superior manufacture, you get +2. and these 5 then using the money you get from the grant as a new planet. Otherwise, you will not get this money. You'll be stuck with the 40 EU. These 5 industry generates. It's 5 multiplied by 10, which is the base cement EU generation, and then multiplied by 1 plus 2 because we have superior manufacturing. And that's where around that 70 comes. But 70 AU, if you want to know, will not take you that far. It's not 70 EU, excuse me. It's how much you can tax of that. So it's 70. 17 EU, just an explanation of what happens without the planetary grant. Here he's considering, he's hoping he's going to get the grant next turn again, but that's bogus. What you can count on is this 17 EU you'll have next turn. Let's check. That's 10 production points, okay? Without Empire help, without having the funds there and the slider properly positioned, it will take you 15 turns to build the first industry there. 15 turns, okay, you set immigration and you bring more people, these guys grow fast. It's not going to be 10, it's going to 15 is going to be 10 turns. It's still outrageously long. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take advantage of the grant money, and we're going to turn those 5 hammers into 20. I could try to be more, to step more on this slider, try to get even more, but I think the grant might still be there though, because I don't have a lot of colonies. You should be sending me more grant money. Put the percentage because it moves faster. Okay, let's stay at this level. Okay, that's okay. It will take a while. The first world, the first colonies take a while to get the first the manufacturing industry, and that's to be expected. Before we do anything, before I forgot, see the shipyards tells me here I have a system colony completed, and I must drop it. Before I forget anything else. Again, we must choose the planet. Yellow 2, green 1, good gravity. So this will grow. This will grow pretty fast. This one's such huge world, such a huge world. 155% and reach. I'm going to drop it here. The colony is going to drop there. Now we must also take care of the main world. The main world, it's increasing population, so it's getting and increased productivity from population. So that increases the money generated from mines and bioharvest. So that allows me to build these things pretty fast, apparently 2 at a turn. Let's see. If I want to keep this this insane pace, I still need to cut research if I want to then build so fast. So I've built 2 so far. That is the third, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one will have to come later. I think I nominated the 6 worlds in the home system that I want to colonize all of them. The colony system doesn't have a warp engine, that's why it can be built in a smaller ship hull, and it's cheaper to build. That's faster. Here we have, I think I already dealt with this. The planets are still tracking along. The scouts, we need to consider building more scouts soon. And the home planet is, I believe, it is one turn away of finishing this. The 5 colony ships. Okay, we're going to go to turn 10. Turn 10. System colony 5 finally completed. We have 5 system colony ships in the homeworld. Lacerta, it is completed and it's a dead end. That would mean going off the rails to go to that system. Let's see, the population productivity, it's increasing. That's what's happening there. I need to think about what I'm about to do next. First thing, I don't want to destroy that industry there, but I probably have to. Do I have to? That is the question. That is the main question. I probably don't have to. They'll just be there and be inefficient. Need to go to finance right away. Drop this military budget. Black hole. Add the grant to planet. Can I afford it? Apparently no. I mean, I can, but not for long to maintain it. But because I have this surplus, we should be able to hold for a while. Good. We go to solar system and drop our 5 colony ships. They should be here, 5. So let's review again where are we gonna land it. So this thing called the first world, and I think there was another yellow world that supports people. Okay, that's very rich world. Okay, I'm going to drop in this one. I'm going to drop 3 colony ships, 3 system colony ships, and on the more suitable world, I'm going to drop 2. Okay, we dropped the colonies. We ensure that they'll have funding. Now we must decide what we do with the home world. Do I delete that industry? The problem is, once those guys land, let's see, demographic, they should grow normally. Yes, they grow normally. They're not starving because first they consume, and they don't have enough to feed the industry. But that's not an issue. That's not a reason to actually demolish it. Once I land those 5 more colonies, obviously I'm going to population is going to eat even more food, but I'll still have plenty of spare for. There's no need to destroy that industry. Yeah, basically that's what it means. What do we build now? I need obviously colony ships, and before the colony ships I probably need a few more scout ships. Let's build 2 more scout ships and then try our luck with colony ship. Research is going, so let's see how much money we can put in here. The scouts, okay, now we're making, I don't think I can get this in 1 turn. I can get scouts in 1 turn. I think I should try. I'm still making lots of money. Let's try to make the scouts in 1 turn. Finally, we're going to get some colonies, and we're going to get even a bigger mineral deficit. But I think mechanics say it is okay. On this side of the universe, in a parallel universe, no new ship developments. But what we have a new colony, and the next turn another system colony is going to be ready. Can we afford to drop a bit? Yeah. Now I can put some money into research. Yep. Because let's see how the demographic worked. Okay, so they're still growing furiously, and some of them are moving to help the new colony. Speaking of the new colony, it has received some more people. It's still receiving grant money, but it's less than it used before. It was before 6 turns to get the industry there. I can live with that. And the third world, 25% tax. Let's see what we got here. Another rich world which we can mine. I don't like that the computer doesn't keep in mind that the fact that regional upgrades are programmed to happen from the lowest region up. So you should never have industries that high up, because that's the last thing to upgrade on a planet. But what can you do? This planet is big enough to have a government, but if I uh, paint it here, they're going to build it right away, and it's no use at this low stage in planet development. I won't have a population to run it. And I also want some research, but again, let's not give him ideas. I just focus on the production first, okay? Okay, I think we're all set. I set those colonies to land. I've given them money. Right, yeah, I've given them money. We're going to turn 11. Turn 11. Both sides and see what happens. Yes, our two colonies finally happened. Obviously they eat minerals, and the deficit increases. But well, it just occurred to me where the problem might be happening, and it's going to delay me. I'll explain right away. Let's see, shipyards, how is it going? Reserves, I have a recon. Yeah, they build it. They build it right away. Deploy the recon ship and send it to there. Okay, that one is going there. This one is going there. Okay. So the problem is this. You build. If I build industry, in theory, that's what you build on new worlds. You build an industry there to help build the other days not to struggle. But in this particular instance, I'm going to have to play it differently. This world, what's the tax? These guys go for 27%. Okay, add the tax to 27 on both worlds. Remove the troops. I don't want you to be building anything stupid. Anything stupid. See, she's trying to build an industry first, even it doesn't care about planet situation. How many people do I have on this world? Out of the 3 population units I sent, only 1.5 survived. Still, it's better than nothing. Let's pray for mountains. We won't need a lot of mountains. That's natural wonders. What does it do? Government data efficiency. Come on! Don't do that. And this is probably a good farming location for these guys. But again, oh, this is not the very rich world. Come on, don't I have a rich world? This is the richer world, very rich world. So we're going to remove that and try to start with a mine. A single mine completed on this world will end my mineral crisis. One single mine, that's all it takes. So how long till we get it? We'll see next turn when the funding arrives. This world, on the other hand, I know the industry there should, in theory, build slower. Let's see how many people we have here. Oh, this is where I dropped three colony woods. There's more population, good. More chances to get the mine faster. So here we let it open with an industry there because I know it will take longer to build. It's okay. It's okay. It should be okay. Here, can we drop a bit? Yes. Accumulate some surplus. A lot of surplus, apparently. I could be building my research there. It's don't steal too much. Steal a few, but don't too much. You cannot. Finish the research there because I have enough population now to run it all. And that's about it for this planet. I can even hit and turn and pray good things will happen. Yeah, we'll get back to you. The need for minerals increases. Here we have a new leader. These guys are a turn behind now. It's turn 11. Research efficiency. Wow, 30% and space for efficiency. That looks amazing. Welcome. There's a solar system explored. Let's see what's good to grab here. If anything, yes, there is. Yes, there is. Tau Hydra. So the fourth world has got green 231k reach. 31k, amazing rich world. Yellow 2 high. Let's write it down, but I don't know. Yellow 2 minus 2g. That's mighty nasty. 38k. Ooh, green 2, very rich green 2. Green 2, very rich. 46k. Amazing. -1G, doesn't matter. And small world. Yeah, apparently these guys, the bugs can live everywhere, anywhere. Yes, 17k and -1G on top of it. We need to send the scout further. I did. Yeah. Any other loitering ships? Yes, the scout colony. Will you take me there? Will you take me there this way? Yes, but not to the solar system, but close. Okay. Green to reach. That's where we drop. How many more do we need? 1, 2, 3. We need 3 more planets. We need 3 more. And military, add 1 more system colony. Okay, we need to increase. There was a military grant or something that allowed me to get those fast enough. Okay, we can still get it in 2 turns. It's okay. I'm not going to go broke over it. Demographic info. Ooh. Oh no, I am not losing that much. This planet, it's finally operational. 5 turns to get the industry, it's okay. And this planet, what I should have checked is if they are actually, yeah, they look at the growth rate here. It's almost as the rock's home planet growth amount of speed. Here, this one was later dropped, and we want to start with industry. 8 turns, it's not fabulous, but it will have to do. Okay, we also check the shipyards. We get to enter here as well. Okay, and now we have a new planet. Some migration is occurring. Shipyards, let's see. The colony ship, it's still a long way from the destination. Planets, we have a new colony. We'll need to help it off its feet. I'm nowhere near bioharvesting or mineral crisis yet, which is just groovy. We take off AI controls and we get to assign some tiles. So this is a rich world. Without even batting an eye, we're going to plan the mines here. And some biofarmage, definitely. We're scared for these guys and their food requirements. We're very scared for them. So how is this going? Industry, 3 turns to get the industry. See, the population migration is it's helping. We're still receiving grants here and here, and with more population growth and migration, eventually the industry there will be. And the homeworld, 1 turn to do that. Yeah. Hydroponic farms I cannot afford. Let's check finance. How's the finance doing? I am accumulating money, so I could, in theory, spend some more money on something else like grant to planets. Could be, or I could try to open the research valve a tiny bit, not too long. not too much. So we can go to turn 13 with these guys, and now everything it's fine. No crisis in sight. Lots of great planets around. Let's see how this guy is doing. 50 people migrated. 28 people migrated. Scout ship completed, and some technology. Good. Very good. We need to deploy the task force, that reconnaissance scout, and send him to Solas for now. Okay, other shipyards. No news. No shipyard news. Let's see the planets, how they're going. Holy crap! That is. How did that happen? I don't get it. I really don't. They shouldn't be starving. They shouldn't be starving. Don't I have I don't have enough fighters to feed them all. That's what's going on. Remove this, but why? And the colony ship, apparently you can build it very fast. But starvation to the new worlds. That is absolutely horrendous news. And it shouldn't happen that way. This is not the most important world right now. This is the most important world right now. We need whatever planetary grant. Okay, the mining there. He'll have it in 2 turns. That is amazing. That is amazing news. That is amazing news. We need it. And this guy can work on his industry. Yeah. I don't get it. The only explanation I have is perhaps I don't have enough writers to feed for population, but I don't think that that's the case. I have whatever. This is not cool. Not cool. Okay, the industry has been destroyed and we're no longer starving. Okay, we're in both screens, turn 13. Let's do the silicoids first, planets, shipyards. The colony has reached its destination. See, there's no telling you that is insanely moronic on a game of this scale. And you're going to have perhaps, I don't know, 20 colony ships at a time going towards different destinations. So which is the world we picked? One of the very rich worlds, probably the first one. First one will get the colony. Writing device. This is the one that gets the colony. Yes. Take these bugs. we managed to get the first solar system, different solar system colony. So now we get to planets and we're no longer broke. We can feed everyone with our minerals. Come on, let's get that research thing going. Thank you. I don't know if you realized, but yeah, you will need to do industry right after the mine. You need to get some industry out. We absolutely need you to get that mine next turn. It's crucial. Thank you. You can focus on your industry if you don't run out of funds. That would be great. Check finances. Am I running out of funds? Not quite. Not quite yet. Okay, so that was turn 13 for these guys. The next turn we should have all our affairs in order, mineral wise, and never to go so close to the problem. Okay, that's very interesting. Magnets. Um, Very interesting. The mineral crisis it's over. We might face. We're not quite out of the woods because I'm going to build 2 more industries right away and then more mines. But I'm out of the woods. The worst has passed, I think. I'm going to end the turn 14 for these guys as well. And then I'm going to end this episode here. It's been going long enough. Zor, again, the bugs. What? What? 80,000 population hit out for the bugs. This is incredible. The very first colony ship it will go here. Azor the second. Sweet spot. 81k. It doesn't even care the gravity is a bit off. That is insane. We'll have insane bug infestation on that world. And there's also the same system, yellow 2, much smaller capacity, but is very rich. And we're also going to feast on that as well. Positively feast on it. We send the scout away, yes. We can check here, nobody is stagnating, good. We have another system colony in Herschel to drop, and we're going to pick one of the remaining locations. Yellow, this one's green, has more chances to activate at once. Okay, finance, am I going broke yet? No, we're not going broke. So let's see how things going here. You need those 2 colonies, and then you're going to need some more scouts, at least 2 more, and then we're going to need actual colony ships. Yeah, things are going more well for the bugs. Look at productivity from population. Even with migrating to the other worlds, the growth is so huge. What we have a leader that is contributing to unrest. Look at this. Where is the unrest modifier? Where? No, no such thing. Aha, but in the fluff text it says something. Will improve production speed of any civilization. Production speed. Improving production speed. What the fuck? With these items they don't show production. Ah. Which means I probably have to go to all planets, and unfortunately this. I don't know how bad the dude is, but I was already on the limit and I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out the hard way. Okay. He might be actually helping those days outperform. I'm too lazy to whip up the numbers. I could and see if these numbers check out or it's a bit higher than I expected, but just want. Do you have enough money to build the hydroponic farms? Yeah, work on those as well then. Just it's extra food. Let's have it. This Herschel world. See the planetary grants from the Empire? Nothing. We cut the grants, but at this point we have enough money to get our industry there. Hopefully from our reserves, but yeah. Let's check this planet as well. No more grant money. We're going down. We're spending our reserves, and the industry there is quite far. So maybe we should try to be a bit more efficient with how we use the money we still have. We've lost the not to finish the Imperial Fund story. Why are you putting government up so early? I don't want it. Okay, grant money went this way, and we'll have another planet next turn. I think that's about settles it. In 3 turns, the first colony will happen. Let's check again that I dropped the system colony, but I think I did. Yeah, it is ordered to drop. So let's end the turn here as well. Made it to turn 14. Those are the 2 empires. These are the numbers. See you next episode.